been a long road to self-discovery for Ryan Oligher, whose path to his true self has led from the small town of Newburgh, Indiana, to Indianapolis for a huge personal milestone. You met Ryan last night on the news at 11. Ryan is transgender, born a female, but identifies as a male. And that's why we are using male pronouns. Now, tonight we meet Ryan's mother as she shares her feelings about watching her daughter become a man.
Good to see you.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
You all set?
Today's the day 22-year-old Ryan Oligher has been waiting for.
You're going to do a few drawings on your chest, get everything ready and take it from there.
Ryan was born female, but realized at 17 years old, he identifies as male. On this day, he's having what's known as top surgery, also called a transgender mastectomy, at IU Health in Indianapolis to masculinize his chest, a part of his body that has brought him discomfort and emotional stress for years.
My mom came with me. It definitely helps. I know they might necessarily aren't thrilled with me going through all this, but my mom's here for me.
Mixed emotions. I'm more here as because I'm the mom. I'm not actually in favor of this, but this is my child and I want to be here.
For Sherry, this has not been an easy transition.
Today's the day that my child is going to basically have breast tissue removed. Just concerned that is it going to bring the result that is hoped for.
How has this transition been for you?
Confusing. I still don't understand, but trying to and just trying to love no matter what, though.
Because it's not just a transition for you, it's a transition for everybody.
Rebecca Walatish is a licensed clinical social worker who works with gender diverse people and their families.
You've got to grieve the child you thought you had before you can learn to accept the child that you've had.
She says family support is vital to the progress and health of someone going through a gender transition. So she helps parents like Sherry understand.
There's an entire spectrum of people who might go under the umbrella of gender diverse. If one is I identify as a female and 10 is identify as a male, and you're born in a body that's female sex, but you're not a 1, you're a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then you would be gender diverse because the sex assigned at birth is different than the gender identity that fits who you are.
Rebecca says it's important for families to refer to their loved ones using their preferred pronouns, he and him, she and her, and they and theirs. But she says families should also take the time they need to process what's happening to become the support system their child needs.
Suicide rates are astronomical. By the time they're 20, about 50% of gender diverse people have attempted suicide. When you look at the protective factors for suicide, the #1 most protective factor is having family support. So it's super important that we get the family in to talk to other parents who've gone through it, to talk to therapists, whatever, so they can kind of work through their own process.
That is why there are many local support groups and resources for not only trans individuals, but for their family members too.
You used to be someone's sister, now you're their brother or whatever, and so everyone has to kind of work through their own issues with that.
Ryan's top surgery in December was successful.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good to see you. How are things?
Good.
We checked in with Ryan when he came back to Indianapolis for a post-op visit with his doctor in February.
So definitely healing well. We like to see the bright pink scars, because that predicts it's going to turn white. So yeah, I think it's going to look really good. I think it's going to look awesome.
And while Ryan physically heals, he hopes his parents can heal as well as they process this change. Do your parents call you Ryan?
No. They don't want to call me Ryan, but they don't want to call me by my birth name, so they'll just be like, this is my child, and it's kind of awkward and kind of funny. My dad struggles with it. He's not happy about it. My mom is struggling, but trying, and she's open.
Ryan says this surgery has changed his life.
But you seem a lot happier today than when I've seen you in the past.
Yeah, it's been really nice. I have felt better. I mean, I feel a lot more confident. I feel like I can stand up straighter because I don't feel like I have to hunch and hide.
It's the little things some of us take for granted. Putting on clothes, walking down the street, going for a swim, basic introductions. That is what Ryan is now looking forward to.
And I didn't realize how much I avoided looking in the mirror. So I was sitting there a couple weeks back and I'm just like, I was like, I was like, I look really good. It's like the person I was always supposed to be.
And tomorrow, Dr. Gallagher chats with us in studio and answers your questions. So check out the story on Facebook, and we will take your questions to her.